Whoa, what are we doing? Well, we're working on the computer and we're not in a sleeveless shirt. Yes, there's some comments about that. I will do my best to be a little bit more professional in the videos. But anyway, what are we doing here? So we have this image from a customer. And so they're wanting a railing here and here. And so they said, hey, I want a black metal railing here. And so what we are doing today is we are working with chat to create images of that railing. And so here's what we kind of came to. Not exact, but it's close. Like, if I'm going to be picky, I am very picky, this railing should be taller. Actually, you shouldn't even be able to see the top of it. And this one, this post should be in the center, but that's not the case. But this is close enough to start generating ideas for the clients. And so we'll send this to the client and say, hey, is this kind of what you're thinking of? And then we can go from there. We can refine it and actually put it in CAD. But this is supposed to be a faster way of doing it. Now, it didn't start off that way. Let me see if I can't find kind of the first ones for you. Oh, that's new chat. Where's chat history? Sidebar. Design railing request. Yeah, so we ended up having a lot of issues like this, where it's trying to go to the side. What other things did we have? You get things like this. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's just not even close. And so you get a lot of that. This AI stuff is just like, oh, you pop it in and it's wonderful. No, I've sat here with for like an hour and a half getting it to the nice image that I just showed you. So now what did I do to get there? Well, what you have to kind of do with chat is you got to be a lot more specific. So, you can't just say, hey, add railing to this image. It'll throw railing everywhere. And that doesn't work. Nobody's going to like that. The other thing is, what might help you kind of get those clear and better images is see if, so we have this image here, and there's a lot of tools and things and buckets everywhere. Since chat didn't make it, it kind of gets confused. Like, we had one railing that was going from here all the way over here into outer space, and then this kind of went up and out, and that was a little confusing. So kind of one of the first steps that we did to fix that problem is we just had chat make just clean up the image. So he said, hey, take that image that I got from the customer and clean it up. And here's what we got, a nice clean image that chat can reference itself. And oh boy, did it do a better job. It nailed that top section every time. So it nailed the top section here every single time. Now, we just had issues with this part here. And what we had to do was we had to get kind of specific on either naming. And sometimes what you had to do is you had to just start a whole new chat conversation because it kind of seemed that it would get into kind of a rut. And just continually make the same image again and again, even though you told it otherwise. And the interesting part is too, what you can do is you can ask for clarification of what needs to be fixed. Then it'll tell you, and then you'll say run the prompt, and then it won't get fixed. It'll just stay the same. That's kind of where that new chat line, that new conversation comes in handy, because you can take what you've learned in the clarification from that, put it in the new chat, and that'll help you get closer to the image that you actually want. So that's kind of the things that we did. We cleaned up the image with AI, and then we started to create conversations, and each time it would get closer and closer to what we wanted until we came upon a result that's good enough to generate ideas. Not finished by any means, but good enough to generate ideas. And so that's just one of the fun things we're working on today. You know, it's not just, you know, we don't just work in the shop. We don't just work on the lathe. And we don't just work in the office or with AI. We're kind of involved in all kinds of things. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything metal fabrication, you know, we're here to help. And that is including using AI to generate ideas for the client so that they can get a visual of what's being made before it's made. Yeah, so that's some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's keep building relationships one project at a time. Thank you.